Hi pretty simmers, and welcome back to another episode of Eco Lifestyle. We are starting right where we left off last time, which is where Father Winter did us a dirty and didn't show up until about 1:30 a.m. on Winterfest, which is really just a way to cheapen out on giving us presents because we were already asleep, and even little Rex, he was pretty pissed off, I think, that Father Winter was there to start with, but he's given up on the man as well, and he's gone to sleep. So I'm going to go ahead and let them get a little bit of rest. In the meantime, I also want to mention, if you hear any chickens in the background of this video, it is not because EA has given us chickens in The Sims 4. It's because my neighbors have given us chickens in my backyard. So if you hear any gobbling, don't get too excited. It is not because of EA or The Sims. So in the meantime, while Daphne and Emerson are both catching up on their Z's, I wanted to talk about what I have in mind for this episode. First of all, although Daphne's makerspace has served us well over here, I think that we're going to go ahead and we're going to convert it into a community garden next. And that is because it is almost spring. We are towards the end of winter. By Monday, when the voting is done, it will be springtime. And I feel like it would be really nice to have a garden space for Emerson. And at this point, we're financially doing pretty okay, to the point where Daphne can have all of the maker spaces that she needs here on this lot. And then also, I thought that a garden would help us get our community footprint up for the whole community, because we are still in that neutral zone. Our house is actually green and has a green footprint, but everything else in the neighborhood is still neutral, even though we've done a lot to clean up the trash. I don't know if you guys can tell, but there is not a lot of trash here because we have passed our green initiatives for Conifer Station, which I believe will continue to evolve as time goes on. I'm not really sure yet exactly what to expect on that, and I haven't watched anybody else's videos to see what to expect on that, so we will have to see. Ooh, look at that. Look at that soy plant. So I was also thinking that in this episode, we could maybe take Daphne and Emerson to the Romance Fest and have them get a little bit of their romance on. And I was actually thinking that maybe Emerson would plan to propose there. So I think that that's usually on Fridays in game, and it is Thursday morning right now. So tomorrow we'll go ahead and take Daphne and Emerson to the Romance Fest and see if they are ready to take the next step into building this little family together. So Emerson's just cooking up some breakfast for the two of them. Little Rex is over here snacking on his own breakfast. I really wonder when his birthday is. I feel like it has to be soon. He's been a puppy for a while, but we do have our lifespan set to long right now, so I think it could still be a little bit longer before he ages up. Aw, so here they are eating breakfast in their pajamas on the porch with their cute little Winterfest decorations up. Let's go ahead and select a freelancer gig for Daphne today. We do have the candle station here now. You know what? This one pays 1,000 simoleons. It says hip to be rectangular. I think it's to make some rectangular candles. We'll go ahead and take that. We have to make 3 rectangular candles on the candle making station. Okay, that's not a problem. Emerson is getting his work call as well. We'll have him work from home. He needs to acquire recycled materials and submit a municipal concept. Awesome. Okay, so we actually have in here, I think we have a municipal concept that we already did. So we can submit it. We have to go and do it on a mailbox. Okay, so we'll click here and submit municipal concept. Rex, you okay, babe? Why are you barking so much? I think he just needs some love. We'll have Daphne come give Rex a little bit of love right now. So Emerson's doing his little morning ritual of going through his garden here. We're going to have him also nurture his crickets, which is disgusting. I honestly cannot watch him do it. It says that their health is declining. I wonder what that is about, because I do have him nurture them every single morning. So Emerson is over here diving for deals. Let's see if he found anything good. We really need some more dyes for Daphne. Oh, that's amazing. That's exactly what he found. So let's go ahead and put that into Daphne's inventory. And we'll put this in our inventory, or we'll just go ahead and recycle this straight in the recycler. So his other work task for today is to acquire recycled materials. Emerson, babe, I know you're a bit sleepy, but I really think you can recycle. Uh-oh, what does Bess want now? Hey, champ, so get this. I have a cool business idea. This is going to be the big one, but I need a few more simoleons to get it off the ground, like 1,000 simoleons. Oh my gosh, Bess, do you think you could help a buddy out? You'll get it all back and then some, I swear. Okay, so we right now only have 2,874 simoleons. I don't know what's with these. I feel like sometimes you do get the money back, sometimes you don't. We're just gonna say sorry, I can't afford that right now, because there's some other stuff we want to do on the house. Aye, Emerson, recycle in the recycler. What are you doing? Oh, you guys, I didn't even realize we actually completed Daphne's satisfaction when we found that die for her. That's amazing. So she is on the next level of Master Maker. It looks like we have to do, what we have to do for this is achieve level 7 in fabrication, which we've already done. Collect insects from an insect farm 3 times, which we have back here, so she can do that if that's her desire. And create 5 candles, which obviously we're working on now for our freelancer gig anyway, so that should be done pretty soon as well. That's amazing. So this is the second tier out of 4, or she's completed, I think, 2 tiers out of 4. Daphne has reached level 8 of the fabrication skill. Daphne can now, what does that say? Daphne can now craft the kid's bed on the fabricator. Amazing. Poor Rex, I feel like he's sad and lonely. We've got to pay a little bit more attention to him, I think. So somehow it is already 10:30 p.m. here. That day went by so quickly. I mean, Daphne just worked on her fabrication, and Emerson really just went dumpster diving for a bit. So I'm going to send these 2 off to bed, and I will be back with you guys in the morning. I think voting does open tomorrow, so we'll be able to do that tomorrow, and then we'll have their date at the Romance Festival as well. Alright, you guys, it is morning here. Emerson is just waking up now. It looks like we got a notification that voting is now open, and it is night on the town, so free foods and drinks at different venues around town, which is going to be perfect for their date and romance night. Since Daphne is feeling just a little bit tense, I'm sending her on an adventure with Rex. So Rex is a little adventurous dog, and that's a little rabbit hole interaction, but I think it should help get her fun up. I'm going to be annoyed if it doesn't. In the meantime, maybe Emerson will make up some breakfast for both of them, and then he can start, I think, on his gardening for today. Emerson's boss was happy with the work he did. We're going to work from home again today. I'm a little disappointed because I thought we might be up for a promotion there. Let's double check on what he needs. So he was right on the border of that excellent, and we had completed absolutely all of our requirements, so hopefully on Monday. For Daphne on her adventure, it says they've barely rounded the block before Rex takes off for the lighthouse. They step into a gift shop, but the old man isn't there. The 2 wait for a moment, but the stillness of the shop starts to give Daphne goosebumps. Rex paused at the door of the back marked private. Should the pair explore on their own? No, don't go through the private door, just browse the goods in the gift shop. As tempting as it would be to explore the lighthouse on their own, Daphne encourages Rex to stay on this side of the door. The 2 browse the shop a bit and learn some interesting facts. The lighthouse has only been dark for 24 hours since it first opened, and that the older stairway inside the lighthouse are closed but still considered perfectly safe to climb. As Daphne looks over a poster with a historical timeline of the lighthouse, Rex scurries back to her in a rush, eyeing the door marked private nervously. Daphne looks up to sees what? A flash go by? A ghost? Impossible. Daphne promises Rex they'll return next time to follow up. Head home. Okay, so they maybe saw a ghost or something. For Emerson, one of his tasks is to submit a municipal concept, but he doesn't have one made right now. So we do have the weird slablet thingy that we got when he was promoted. Let's have him draft a municipal blueprint that we can send off. Okay, so it looks like Emerson finished his municipal concept. It's poor quality. Maybe we'll have him try one more time. It didn't seem like it took that long. But we want to see if we can have one of a bit higher quality. I'm not going to sell that yet, just in case we do have to use it. So in the meantime, you guys, I put this lamp that Daphne crafted in their living room, and then I totally forgot that they're actually off the grid, and this lamp does not work. So it's just kind of sitting here. I think we'll go ahead and get rid of it, or at least put it back into our inventory. Alright, so it looks like Emerson completed another blueprint here, and it is okay. So we're going to send it off through the mailbox. And then I'm going to take both of them over to the makerspace so they can start to vote for this weekend, see what neighborhood action plans are already being voted on, and then try and turn that makerspace into a community garden. And of course, Tina's here with us because we can't go anywhere without Tina being there. I don't mind it. I like Tina. Alright, we're going to have Daphne start by loading some ingredients for juice fizzing, because I do want her to continue to get that skill level up. Let's just do 2 apples. We're going to have Emerson check the board, which he has to do for work, and then he's going to vote on things as well. All right, so here are our neighborhood action plans, and it looks like we already have our green gardening initiative and our green initiatives in Conifer Station still passed. You want to keep both of those. Right now what's winning is clean energy production. So it says we have the luxury of living in a world that provides us with everything we need. We just need to learn how to harness that energy. With the clean energy NAP in place, members of this community will be rewarded with influence for owning functional cleaning energy products like solar panels, wind turbines, and dew collectors. So we have solar panels, wind turbines, and dew collectors, so that might be a good one for us. I don't know, I was thinking maybe we could do like a kind of a quirky one too. Like this one says, I guess this one's tied for first, fun-loving community. It says recreation should be celebrated, not stilted. It's time to eradicate boredom and embrace having fun. Vote for this NAP and not only will be able to let loose as a whole, but residents will be rewarded with influence for doing activities that involve comedy, mischief, and even video gaming. Oh my god, that's so fun. I actually love that. I can definitely see myself playing with that, like not even just in this LP, but in the future. That seems really fun. Okay, for some reason it's not letting me view other action plans, like this plus button isn't working, but since green energy production is in the lead, I think we'll go ahead and try and pass that. Emerson has over 160 influence points, so we really don't need to be stingy with them. We'll get this all the way up to level 10 for now, which means he still has 101 influence points to use for voting on our community space, which I'll have him do next. Alright, so right now we do have the maker's space here. The marketplace is where crafters and marketers can sell their wares and shoppers can browse them. I like that too, and I'd like to do that for Daphne eventually here. But while we're still trying to get the neighborhood green, let's do like 5 votes here for community garden, and we'll start spreading the word that that's what we want other people to vote for as well. Oh, you guys, I always have such problems here because people are always trying to use the items, so I can't even get Daphne to make a candle on this station right now. Here she goes, finally. That only took like an hour in game. Why is this guy yelling at our dog? No thank you, sir. Recycling guru. I think not. Oh my god, he made Rex feel sad. We're gonna do a mean... We're gonna just yell at him. What the heck, dude? And then we're going to pet our precious little Rexy and tell him what a good boy he is. Oh, so we just got the notification that the Spice Festival is in town. I really wanted them to go to the Romance Festival. I guess that's not at the same time every week. I kind of thought it was. Wow, that shows you guys how much I actually know about The Sims. Oh, should I have them go anyways and just have a date at the Spice Festival? I really wanted them to get engaged at the Romance Festival. That felt really right to me. Maybe we'll have to wait another week, but we'll have a date right now to the Spice Festival because Emerson can get some stuff for his garden there anyways, so that might be a good idea. After Daphne finishes up this candle, we'll have them go and do that. Alright, you guys, here we are at the Spice Festival, and Emerson is doing some harvesting. One of these plants is a cowberry plant, so we should have a cowberry plant. Yes, here we go. So we can plant a cow plant at home, which will be fun. And then Daphne here is trying out some city cuisine. I think she's getting herself a little bit of curry, since it is also night on the town and we get free food today. Oh, she loved that. Look at that, you guys. She completed this. And she's going to learn a new curry recipe as well, hopefully. Except for where is this food? I do not see any food here. Where is little Rexy in the meantime? He's just hanging out. It is snowy. I think he's having a good time. So while Emerson is eating, maybe Daphne can come over here and try this bubbly thing with these random strangers and get to know some more Sims. So everybody stood up right when Daphne sat down. Looks like they do not want to hang out with her. Oh well, we tried. Oh, and Emerson is enjoying this, but it didn't fulfill his night on the town desires, which is a bit unfortunate. I wish that it did. I feel like Emerson and Daphne are both like super in their element in the city, like in San Myshuno. In my head, this is obviously not canon, but in my head, Evergreen Harbor is kind of like an offshoot of San Myshuno. So whereas San Myshuno is like the fancy downtown, Evergreen Harbor is kind of like the less fancy outskirts of the city. And that's how I make sense of them coming here. Feel free to disagree with that. Okay, you guys, we have here the juice that Daphne fizzed up earlier. I'm gonna have both Emerson and Daphne grab a bottle. So far this hasn't been much of a date. Nothing really romantic has happened. They haven't done anything together. So I'm gonna have them sit here, each have a bottle of juice to calm down, and then maybe we'll try, we can have them try their hand at karaoke and see how that goes for them. This is cute. We can just have them chat, like, just ask each other about their day, kind of check in. Aw, sweet little kiss from Emerson here. Maybe we can have him compliment her appearance, tell her how nice she's looking this evening, get them in a little bit of a flirty mood. Super sweet. I think they're enjoying themselves. And then we'll have them come in here and maybe they can, sing solo is the only option we have. Do we not have a sing duet? Let's see if Daphne does. Oh my gosh, Emerson is serenading her. How cute is that? Perfect for a karaoke bar. So maybe we'll have him try and sing first. Oh my gosh. I love this for some reason. He looks so funny in here. I'll have Daphne sit down and watch. Okay, you guys, it is like 3:30 in the morning and they're both super juiced up. And Emerson is going to watch Daphne have a go at this as well. And then I think I'm going to send them home to get some sleep. This is so cute. They're both having so much fun. I think that maybe Emerson's a bit of a better singer than Daphne. Alright, you guys, so now that it is 4 a.m. And they've been singing karaoke and eating spicy food all night, I'm going to go ahead and send them both home. Alright, you guys, these two are back home and safe in bed. I think they're both pooped from their big night out. We just got a note that Emerson had an awful time for Night on the Town. But it was successful for Daphne, so that's good. I think we're going to call this a short episode and go ahead and end it here. Please make sure and go ahead and leave a comment below so I know that you watched, and like and subscribe. And other than that, I will see you all in the next one. Thank you so much for watching. Bye, guys. Sul, y'all.